about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see.
Hi and welcome. I thought I'd bring you outside today to show you how beautiful of a spring day it is today and show you my view from my backyard. It's so beautiful. And it goes along with the theme for today is bee DIYs, made with bees. And I'm a part of a collaboration for Be Creative, and I'll show you more information about that later on in the video. So right now, let's just get to those DIYs. To start off this DIY, I started painting this pot with my favorite Waverly Celery chalk paint, and it just wasn't giving me that pop of color I needed for this spring DIY. So after a few coats of messing around with it, I ended up using Folk Art Calypso Sky acrylic paint, and look how pretty that blue is. So I found a crib railing on the side of the road for free, and I have been using it for little pieces here and there. So I went out and cut these down from that, and I did one longer than the others. So I did 6 of the shorter and 1 for the middle of it, because what we're making is a wind chime. So I've got some IOD stamps, which I'm planning on having more DIYs made with them. And this had a little bee in it. So I'm using the bright yellow paint from Apple Barrel. It's acrylic paint. So I tried some different things and was trying to incorporate these cute IOD vines, but I ended up not using them. But make sure to keep watching in the next few videos because I might definitely use them. So I just thought I'd trim out the pot with some of that same yellow. And I don't know, I think my creativity was not flowing at all this week with this DIY. I was struggling bad, but it turned out okay. It turned out cute still. And so now I'm taking 2 different size wood beads that I got on Amazon, and I'm painting the bottom, the bigger bead, all in that bright yellow. And now I'm just taping off strips on this side so I can paint the bee. So I'm just doing all of these little stripes on it black. I'm trying to find the end. And then I just tried to, I messed up, so I'm covering that up. I tried to do these freehand, which it still turned out really cute. I'm surprised, but it definitely was difficult to get them just right. So I'm just touching up that yellow again. And I did a little thinner line this time. And now I'm just covering the top bead with black, and then I'm just going to make like eyes, so I'm trying to make sure it's not covering all the way and trying to create the eyes. And I already painted the eyes yellow. Look at that. And now I got some wire that's really kind of easy to bend, and I just bent it around and twisted it and then painted it black for the wings. I'm just twisting that around so it stays on. And I would use some hot glue on this. I didn't, and I should have, but you should probably put some hot glue. But it turned out cute. So now I'm just getting those spindles and distressing each one of them so that give it a little bit more detail. They turned out pretty. I think I'm going to paint some of these and just use them for decor here and there. They turned out so pretty. So I ended up doing 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 white. And then the 1 blue for the middle. That the little bee I already glued and everything on. I don't know what happened to that footage. But I have already glued on the little pot, and of course I don't throw anything away, so I'm using this leftover sponge from some kind of packing that came in the mail so that I can use it for the flowers to put them in there. So now I'm just preparing some Dollar Tree flowers here. It's so great to be a part of this collaboration with Missy at the Crafty Cove, Emily from Farm Charm Chic, Amanda with 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, and also Kiki's DIY. For this playlist you had to create bee-themed decor. And if you're new here, welcome, and I hope that you will subscribe. Don't forget to check out that playlist link down below and all of these ladies' channels as well. Thank you. Now let's get back to those DIYs. So now I'm just cutting down those flowers from the Dollar Tree and just trimming them kind of long because I want them to hang down off the side. So I'm covering that foam with some of the moss from the Dollar Tree and just hot gluing it all in. And then I hot glued the ends and then put them in so they wouldn't come out, and just kind of placed them in all over inside that pot. And I'm putting more moss around the outside there so it looks like it's spilled out. And I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have waited till after I put all the strings through. So don't do what I do. So I already did the string, the fishing line for the bee center one, and I already hot glued it to the inside, or through a hole underneath that pot there, and I taped it so it would stay in place. So now I'm just getting each of the dowels with the fishing twine and just tying them so that they'll hang almost around the same length. I don't want them exact because I want them kind of sporadic. And then I just pulled them through each of the little holes that I had drilled and used the Dollar Tree clamps to hold them all in place so I wouldn't lose those fishing lines. And just making sure it's all going to be level. And then I'm tying it all into a knot a few times, and then you want to use a hook. I had these, which was amazing. I have a bunch of these. I don't even know where I got them. And they worked out great. So now this bee wasn't standing out like I wanted it to, so I'm just going to re-stamp it again with some blacks to give it more definition. And it turned out really cute. See? So here I'm just finishing doing that moss and fixing where I had to take it up to put the wire through, or the, fishing line through. And then I'm just putting moss all the way around. And try not to get the fishing line because you don't want that stuck. So I had this white and green greenery that I don't know where I got. I just had it extra. I thought it needed more to be more full, so I just started placing a bunch here and there. And then making sure to have that moss all the way around. So then I thought it'd be cute to just make a little sign that says "Bees Welcome," and I glued a little skewer to the back of a Dollar Tree little chalkboard sign and glued it to the end there. Turned out super cute. Well, I think it turned out super cute. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you're coming over from the playlist, welcome, and I hope that you will consider to subscribe. And don't forget to check out that playlist link down below. You won't want to miss any of those other creators' videos. They all work so hard on their channels. It helps them out a lot. Thank you so much and have a great day.